been the big difference from close losses in the past to now close wins?
I think really it's just energy and focus. I mean, you see, before the fourth quarter, we all get a midfield. We're trying to, really have a party on the midfield. Just everyone just get up, have a ton of energy, and really just have confidence with that. We don't want anyone being down. Just the entire time, just have, extreme focus on what our job is, what our duty is on defense, offense, special teams. So.
Speaking of confidence, man, what kind of confidence do you guys have when you watch what the offense has done the last couple of games and controlling those drives at the end?
I mean, that's huge. I remember we were watching film on our very last play. I think it was around 10 minutes versus Syracuse, and when that's your last play, 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, that's huge. Where the offense can just drive all the way down the field. I mean, that really takes control of the game. Really just helps all phases of the game out.
Matt, how is that attitude in the fourth quarter different than in years past?
It really just started, ever since spring ball. Really, once the coaches got here, just like I said before, just starting that culture, really just finished everything. It's not over until until that whistle blows. You guys saw that Georgia Tech game. That must have been crazy. But just really just finishing until the very last play. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen. So just really that focus each and every play, each period, so each quarter. It's really just finishing all the way until that last play.
The team has taken to that more maybe this year than in years past.
So why that? It's just Chris Narduzzi. I mean, he just has so much energy all the time. It's hard not to feel that energy. It doesn't matter. We're in a meeting room, practice, lifting. All the coaches. It really just trickles down to us.
Think of the people that carry their own food, packs, whatever.
I mean, you gotta expect that. I mean, you're going to a away game. Tough environment. It's always a tough game. When you go up there, it's always close. So, I mean, you just expect that, but you just kind of ignore it, just kind of, tune it out and just play ball.
Your routine change, the players' routine change specifically with the short week, short work week?
Really, I mean, today's Monday, we're practicing, usually we're off, so just really just try to get the biggest thing is just trying to stay fresh. We're just getting the cold tub, hot tub, just rolling out, just stretching, really just try to stay fresh the entire time. I think that's the biggest thing.
After a typical game on a Saturday, how long does it take you to get ready to start hitting again?
Well, I mean, we hit on Tuesday, so you get that extra day. Monday would usually be the off day, like I said. So really just try to get back and just mentally just try to be ready. It's going to be rough, but like I said, it's a race to recovery. That's what our strength coaches always say. Just try to help us out on that.
Do you like this short week, Matt, or would you rather have a few extra days?
I think everyone would like a few extra days, but at the end of the day, it's on our schedule. We have no control over it. It's just kind of just go to work, so.
On the flip side, are you excited to play in the environment, prime time Thursday night, national TV?
Definitely. Especially going back to Heinz Field, with their record, it's going to be a great game. Hopefully, we get a lot of fans. I think it will be packed. We got a ton of support for this team, so I think it's going to be a great environment. It should be fun.
Do you feel that support on campus?
Yeah.
See it a lot more?
Definitely. I mean, just all my friends or just people texting us or just talking to us. You could definitely tell it's different just around campus, the whole environment.
How is it different from the past years?
I think it's just, like I said, I mean, I keep saying about energy. It's just energy everywhere, whether it's here, whether it's over there. The more we win, the more energy there's going to be. I feel like, if you lose, obviously everyone's a lot more down. But win, everyone's just up. It's a lot more fun. Just keep riding it, I guess.
Does the success that you guys are having, does that, I don't want to say make it easier, but does that reinforce the sort of amount of buy-in from the players and what this coaching staff is preaching?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you keep winning, you see whatever we're doing, it's definitely working. So you definitely want to keep buying into it, keep believing in the coaching staff, believing in each other, the man next to you, and just really just take each game at a time. Every game coming up is our biggest game. We're just focused on that game, try to go 1-0, each week.
In past years, when you feel like you guys would start to look ahead or lose focus a little bit more?
I guess so. I mean, not really sure. I guess you would maybe look ahead and say if we do this, this, and this. But everything really is in our control. Whatever we want, we could go out, we could take it, and we could really run with it. So.
You lead the nation in sacks for the last 2 games. Was there a change in philosophy because of the opponents you were playing?
I don't think. I mean, one of them was Georgia Tech. It's kind of hard to get a bunch of sacks versus them, just the offense they play, the offense they run. So, I mean, nothing's really changed. I guess we're just unlucky the past few weeks. The quarterback we played last week was pretty good. So we just got the ball out quick, and be ready for this week.
They get a beat on Marquise Williams, or how hard was it? Like,
I mean, he's just a great athlete. We got to be ready to play. You can throw him on the ball, so and he's definitely tackle too. He's a good runner once he gets out.
What are some of the other challenges that UNC presents offensively? They're obviously a team that can score a lot and can give defenses problems.
Yeah, they can score a lot. I guess the biggest difference versus other teams is just the tempo. Just a lot more up tempo, and we've been practicing that. We're going to be doing a lot this week, just trying to get used to that. But at the same time, they're not anything we haven't seen before, so we just got to be ready to play and just try to get aligned pretty quick, fast, and just be ready.
Slot receiver, right, in Switzer.
Yeah, he's really athletic.
Is that going to be a guy that could really pose some tough matchups for the linebackers, especially?
I think he's a great player. I take away from him, but at the same time, as a defense, we're not going to be afraid of everyone. We're going to be aware. But you don't want to be on your heels just because they have a certain guy. We'll definitely be aware of him. So.
What do you remember about how this game ended for you guys last year as a defense?
We just didn't finish. I think like a lot last year, we were in a lot of games last year. We just didn't finish. And that was last year. This year. We finished a lot of games. So.
How do you go about finding confidence heading into this one after not finishing last year?
Like I said, it's not really worried about last year. It's really what we've done so far this year. We look at our record, what we've done, how we finish games. Just try to continue to do that.